What's up, MEGO fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we got a lot of fun for you. Got some big news, some fun things to report for you guys, and naturally, guys, we got more action figures. Got for you today all the way from 2010, and much anticipated for our museum, because we began getting a lot of subscribers asking us, did we have any of the Mattel retro action DC superheroes in our museum? And at the time, we didn't, because once again, we just had so many things, so many lines we were trying to get. Not that we didn't want to get them, and so I made a conscious effort to really kind of log a lot of the comments and questions that viewers and subscribers had for us regarding this toy line. And guys, we got good news. We placed a massive purchase order for a ton of the DC superheroes from Mattel, retro action figures, MEGO-like figures, and they're here in the museum for your viewing pleasure. And today, let's bring this guy in. This is one of my favorite ones from this particular line, toy line. Today we have for you, all the way from 2010, Darkseid, another one of my favorite bad guys. Guys, I love the bad guys. This is just a beautiful figure. Like I said, it's distributed by Mattel, but Dr. MEGO actually produced these action figures, along with a lot of help from the MEGO Museum community of custom designers. So Dr. MEGO had his hand, and anything we know, guys, anything that Dr. MEGO touches is pretty much turns to gold. So when I found out that Dr. MEGO had more than a hand in producing these beautiful figures, I was on board. Beautiful head sculpt. Darkseid is, like I said before, is one of my favorite bad guys from the DC universe. And we got some little background on Darkseid. First appearance of Darkseid was in Jimmy Olsen, issue number 134. And that was only back in November of 1970 is when Darkseid came onto the scene. Strengths and abilities are practically limitless. Superhuman strength, speed, agility, teleportation, omega powers, and we know those iconic and legendary omega beams that Darkseid can shoot from his eyes. The card looks a little worn, but this was by design. They made the card look, they designed this card to look worn, and I thought that was a nice touch. I remember seeing these figures in Toys R Us years ago, like when they came out, probably around 2009, 2010, and I immediately dismissed them because to me, it was so hard to put anything in front of my old MEGO action figures that I had from the 1970s. So I kind of dismissed these guys, and a mistake on my part. But now that I own a museum, we have set out with the goal of really collecting the entire Mattel Retro Action DC Superheroes line of action figures. And we wanted today to bring to you the first of our acquisitions, and this is our Darkseid. And they did a great job. This is on an 8-inch MEGO-like body with a, sorry for the focus, guys, with a original head sculpt there. Let's get you a blown out look here. Card's in pretty decent shape, really good shape. Got a crease up here at the top right here. It's driving me a little crazy. But for what I paid for this guy, it was really, that's fine, you know. The figure's in absolute gorgeous condition. The old style of the bubble blister card being glued to the card, so there's no clamshell involved. So they really wanted to get the old MEGO collector like myself and other MEGO collectors from the 1970s and 80s to kind of feel reconnected, you know, with this style of card, you know. And they did a fantastic job. Let's turn this guy around. Just blown out look here. Here's the back of our card here. You have Shazam, Black Adam. Another one of my favorites here, Martian Manhunter, and Darkseid. Collect them all. We're well on our way. Let's get you a year here. 2010. There you go. And guys, this is coming on the heels of some fabulous news that I received from Count Stankus, another awesome collector, toy collector, that the original MEGO Corporation will be giving us some fantastic news around mid-June. They will be releasing 20 MEGO figures. So MEGO, guys, the original MEGO is back. And that's like being a kid on Christmas all over again. The only difference now is I can afford all of the figures. So that's the coolest part. But guys, I can't tell you how happy a lot of collectors. I've been talking to a lot of collectors, fellow collectors, and everybody is just really ecstatic and overjoyed about the news. Marty Abrams and Dr. MEGO is really going to be putting out some really cool products this year. So that's another cool thing, guys. We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait. The wait is over, and we here at M.I.B. Master Toy Museum, we're excited, and we're excited to have these beautiful Mattel retro action DC superhero figures as well. Darkseid, like I said, will be this is our first offering for video. And guys, we have a ton more on the way for you. Look at these gloves, are just fantastic. The sculpt of these gloves are fantastic. So are the boots. This was made on a much more superior scale than the MEGO figures that we had back in the 1970s. Technology has come a long way since the 1970s, guys. Let's get this guy. Let's get him a little closer for you. Guys, what do you think about our Mattel DC Superheroes Retro Action Darkseid figure? Do you have this guy? Are you looking for this guy? Not hard to find. We got our guy, our Darkseid, off of eBay, from an eBay seller, which we did a lot of business with to obtain and acquire a lot of these beautiful artifacts. So eBay would be my first bet for you guys to, if you're looking for some of these figures and you just need to fill out your collection. If you're missing a few, we bought a bulk load of them for a very, very fair price. And when you can do it like that in bulk, and you can get 5 or 6 or 7 figures at a time for a decent price, then it really helps boost the collection. So we just got a lot of people, subscribers and viewers asking us. They say, we don't see any of the Mattel Retro Action DC Superheroes figures in your museum. And if so, if you don't have them, will you be getting them? So we've answered the question, guys. We're here for you. This is just, we're having a ton of fun, guys. This is so much fun for us. I can't say it enough, to be able to share and open up our museum doors, so you guys can visit us and hang out with us. And this is what it's all about. So guys, stay tuned. We got more surprises right around the corner. You know the routine. God bless. And keep collecting.